Hi. I forgot to send one quick email. Okay. Let me not miss a meeting. I'm going to leave my email up this time so I don't freaking miss that again. Hi folks. Switch over to the stream view. Okay. Oops, not this one. What are we gonna do today? I think we're just gonna do a little bit of work on the drone sim. Oops. I think that I fixed the stability issues on this laptop, so I think that we should be good. I don't know about the internet, but I think that we shouldn't have random crashing, so that's at least one horrible, ridiculous issue solved. So I have literally so many bloody messages I can't keep up with them. What is this? No, get out, go away. Yeah, I have literally so many bloody messages I can't keep up with them all. So this is what I'm going to do because we have a ton of new people in the Puffer Discord. It's at 42 unread messages. Holy. It's not going to be able to do this. It's like, what? Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll just put welcome to all the new folks. There been a ton of messages. Missing. Oops. Right now on X, YouTube, Twitch, you have questions. Cool. So now people will hopefully come over to here. And yeah, we will see. Perfect. And I got my meeting set up so I don't have to be worrying about that. So what we're going to do today for the next, what's that, 2.5 hours? We're going to do some work on the drone sim. We're hopefully going to actually get the drone sim cleaned up nicely. I'll answer questions from whoever wants to come by here. And yeah, we'll see how far I get. And we'll hope that everything is stable. So many random tech issues lately. Where did we leave this thing off? I believe I had this training remotely. Right, I had this like roughly training remotely on this term. Cool. So this is all, I actually did ship everything. I believe that the question was, how do we get the thing to race, right? We had it working, yes, now I remember. We had the swarming stuff all working nicely, but not the racing stuff. Yes. Can I set the number of agents different here? Let's see. If I just set this to 1024 Ms with 1 drone each. What are you working on? I'm new here. Today I'm working on a drone simulator that lets drones learn how to form different formations, and they also are trying to learn how to race. Welcome to the stream. Okay, interestingly, it seems like somehow this breaks. Let me figure out why that is. Good morning. Good afternoon, really. So we actually do have a nice debugging technique for this. It's a little obnoxious to make this work, which is yet another reason that the Python to C stack just it's kind of a pain, but whoops, not that one, my bad. Debug equals 1. Okay, so we're going to recompile all of the extensions with debugging on, and then we're going to try to get an actual stack trace. And then we're going to see if what's wrong with the racing, because we have swarming working, we have racing working, they don't work together in the same sim. So once we have them both working in the same sim, then we can do them both in the same training run, and we'll have drones that can literally do whatever we tell them to do. Who submitted bad code? Case label does not reduce to an integer constant. Hey Joseph, I'm new here. Can you share Twitch and YouTube links? Also, our lives recorded so I can watch previous ones. Yes, so the live streams are recorded. They get archived to YouTube automatically. Twitch does not let me record unlimited VODs, so they go to YouTube. It is the same handle on Twitch, jsuarez5341, and on YouTube it is currently at NeuralMMO. I might change that in the future, we shall see. Okay, I have to figure out... Apparently I merged some bad code with checkers. I gotta fix that. Holy, 2.7K on Puffer. That's awesome. That's super good. Look at the growth on the library. This is awesome to see. Okay, yeah, this is why you don't tab stuff, even like basic things, because if you just tab things, you will be stupid. I literally don't even know how it did that. All right. Where can we find this code which you're working on in the dataset? Puffer.ai. It's all open source. So if you check here, you can see all of our environments. They literally run in your browser. Heck, the neural nets even run in your browser. And the environments are the data sets, if you want to think of it that way. The data comes from simulation. You run the simulation to collect data. The simulation is so fast that it would literally be slower to read the data from your disk than it would be to generate it through the simulation. So you just run the simulation to collect however much data you want. Okay, so now this runs. We need the LD preload, don't we? So this is the slightly annoying part. You need to preload this. Okay, this totally messes up though. Okay. So this gives me the stack trace in 401. Ring buffer. You call init here. Num agents and max rings, yeah? So what happened then? Oh, why is there a +1 here? That's like dumb, isn't it? Oh no, it isn't. So this should be I. Wait. Wait. If. Yeah, this is just wrong. Okay, well, we found a bug, so that's nice. I think this was a bug in the original that was just somehow not getting caught. Welcome, YouTube folks. Goal is in the next couple of hours to get the drones to race in this environment. And we should be able to get like multi-agent racing to work as well. We're going to disable the collision checks on it for now just because it'll be a little weird, but once we make the map bigger, we'll have collision checks and everything. Okay, so according to this, we still seg fault. $185 nearest. Okay, so nearest here, I see. This is going to be okay. So now it can no longer attempt to access a null drone. Is that running? Yeah, that runs. Perfect. So now we just we compile this without the debug setting, and now we should be able to train. The idea here was that I wanted to have a single agent training setting just to match the original racing environment first. This will make it a lot easier to figure out why it's not training. And then from here, we will be able to much more easily get the multi-agent side working. I'm quite confident that once we get these tasks working individually, it's just going to be a matter of scaling up a little bit and, you know, a few small configuration tweaks, probably some of which will involve an automated hyperparameter sweep. And if we do that, we should be set. Welcome, Jai. I don't have my chat up where I can see it super easily. There we go, that's better. I will be traveling tomorrow. I'll be going out to California. Me meeting up with lots of people there over the next little bit. Hello. Welcome. Oh, is it actually training now? Yeah, that looks like it's training to me. Cool. If it's just that easy, I'm not going to complain. Oh, did I train the wrong end? I did. Okay, that was dumb. Well, you could see there it actually was training the racing ends just fine. We'll see how this does. I mean, it's at least learning to not out of bounds. We'll see what the actual policy does. Hey, Major, welcome. I'm trying to remember what the result that we had was before. I think that on this sim I had it to not out of bounds, but it still wasn't solving the racing task. I mean, that'll be way easier to fix though now we have a baseline. Pretty much once I have a baseline, it's usually quite easy to go from there. It's like getting the thing to do something remotely sane is the hard part, and then getting it to do something very good is... Huh. Did this thing reconnect? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, well, I figured out the problem.